ready to go on an RV trip. And so the best thing to do instead of taking all this equipment with me is to make a bunch of stuff ahead of time, and then we'll have lots of good things for us to eat while we're on our 3-day trip. So I thought I would make for lunch some soup, some tomato soup. And I thought that would be really easy. I got the Vitamix. My husband got it for me for Christmas, so I'm a grown-up now. I have a Vitamix. I'm so excited. It's been a great addition, and it does really good soup. So I'm going to make a tomato soup today. I'm going to start off, I'm being lazy today. I didn't cut up my tomatoes. Sorry. Anyway, so I'm going to use the fire-roasted organic tomatoes that I found at my favorite store. And I'm just going to dump those all in. Now what I'm going to do, which I haven't been able to find in a recipe other than butternut squash soup, is adding butternut squash to make our vegetable soups nice and creamy. But I noticed how creamy that butternut soup mixed with coconut milk was. Amazing. I added that, and then I added some jalapeno, and oh, it's really good. And my husband really loved the texture too. So he said, try it in the tomato soup today. And I went, all right, I'm going to try it in the tomato soup today. So this is some steamed butternut squash, and what I did is I just put it over here. I have my crock pot, and in the morning before I went to work, I filled it up about 1 inch thick, and then I took the butternut squash and I cut it in half. You know what a pain it is to peel butternut squash. I hate doing that. So what I found to be easier for me, the lazy way to do it, is I cut it in half and I put it upside down in the crock pot with a little bit of water, put it on low, close it up. When I come home, it's already steamed and ready to go. And that's exactly what happened. So then I took it out, took the seeds out, took all the delicious creamy pulp out, and then put it in my bowl ready for our soup. So that's a good quick tip if you don't feel like cutting all that. All right, because I know I've heard you can put the all raw vegetables in here, and it tastes great. I just really like to steam it. Anyway, okay, so I steamed this. I'm going to put that in there. That's about 1.5 cups. The can size for the tomato is it says 28 ounce, so I used the large one. Okay, and then about 1.5 cups. Oops, there's a little peel on it. About 1.5 cups of your butternut squash. I'm going to I have some basil out in the yard. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of fresh basil in there. And I have 2 and kind of a half cloves of garlic. A little bit of our Himalayan sea salt. It's so good for you. See, make sure your salt is pink. That means you have all the nutrients in there. All right, I've got some parsley I'm going to use, about 2 tablespoons. So I know I'm really bad about using tablespoons, but close enough. 2 tablespoons. A little bit of pepper. Be careful you don't dump it all in. I've done that before. So I'm going to put it in my hand first. I put about 2 teaspoons or maybe a tablespoon worth of that in there. Okay, then we need 1.5 cups of your chicken stock. You actually need another 1/2 cup. I only put 1 cup in there. So, my measuring cup. Hold on. I'll use the measuring cup today. We don't want to mess this up. There we go. Okay. 1.5 cups. So there's 1.5 cups of chicken stock. And those that are vegans or vegetarians, you can just use your veggie stock, and that'll work, right? But I'm not. I'm Paleo. We eat animals. Sorry. All right, and then, okay, that's about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Love that olive oil. It gives it that little extra goodness. And let me find my cover here. Whoops, where is my cover? Oh, I'm going to have to improvise. Wonder if, where did it go? I didn't do my dishes yet. Maybe it's in here. Did my husband put it away? He did. There it is. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I wasn't ready. There we go. And I do love this thing, the Vitamix, because it really does help you to stir it all up. With my old one, I used to just shrink it. It used to drive me crazy. Okay, super quick. You're just going to flip it on. Everything's ready to go. I'm going to put it on the hot soup part. figured out how to edit it where you shorten the video, and I'll do that someday. I'm going to take the time to do that someday. So the Vitamix will mix it up. Blendtec also does that too. It'll mix it up so good, and then it steams it, and you just see the steam coming up. It's really nice and warm. Now that is creamy tomato soup. I kid you not. It tastes like you just poured cream in there. It's delicious. So you've got to try this. It's really good. Use the butternut squash. I'm telling you, it makes a huge difference. I wanted to show you one of the things I'm going to make with this. So if I had some soup, here's what it looks like. It's a really creamy, good tomato soup. I'm also going to have some chips with it. And the chips that I came across are Aviva's Crazy Crackers. Have you tried those yet? I got a dehydrator, and I didn't have any great recipes, and then I found Aviva, and so I will put her website down so you can get her recipe. I'll show you what they look like. Hold on. Let me pull it out. I just got finished with them. They're just fresh out of the dehydrator, and these are her barbecue chips, and she's got a new improved version, so I'm going to, this is for you, Aviva Crazy Cracker Woman. I'm so excited about these. They are crunchy. And they taste so good. And they're made out of all vegetables and sesame seeds, good stuff. But get the recipe from her. This is her thing. But I thought, how perfect to have the tomato soup with these amazing dehydrated chips. It's going to be so good. Alright, so it's that simple. And I would imagine you could do it with broccoli. Instead with the butternut squash as well to make it a creamy broccoli soup, maybe asparagus, anything. I'm excited to try all these new soups with my Vitamix, but this is really, really good. You're going to love it. Have a great day. God bless. Bye-bye.